my colleague Jessica Tareja joining us from the newsroom live. Now, Jessica, hi. How significant are the MEA spokesperson's remarks related to India-US, India-Russia, India-Afghanistan and India-China relations?
Well, yes, in this weekly briefing by the Ministry of External Affairs, a lot of issues were taken up of prime importance, and you heard the response and the remarks that came from the Additional Secretary Randeep Jaiswal, also the spokesperson of the MEA, say that when it comes to the India-US trade deal or the issues related to tariff, that would be best, of course, answered by the Commerce Ministry. But at the same time, he did mention that the talks are ongoing and the two sides are engaged in coming to a conclusion as to what the final trade deal would look like, which is the case for the United States, even with China at this point, as both countries face near equal 50% tariff each, with China, of course, now at 47%. So a lot that was discussed in terms of the India-United States relations, even with the US sanctions on Russian oil companies and India's import of Russian oil and Russian crude. That was also where the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson said that it will be subject to India's economic needs and what's best available in the market. It all depends certainly on that. And with India importing most of its energy needs, it certainly would take into consideration the volatility of the market and what best prices are offered, something that the Indian government has maintained in the past as well. And if you talk about Afghanistan, there was one question that I did ask the spokesperson, which was on the construction and funding of a dam project in the Kuna province of Afghanistan, where he said that we've had a relationship with Afghanistan when it comes to water management resources in the past as well. He did mention the Selma Dam project as well. So a lot that was discussed, even with the visit of the Taliban-led Afghanistan Foreign Minister Amir Muttaqi, who was here in New Delhi just a few weeks ago, if you'd recall, Gautam. So a lot was discussed in that particular bilateral meeting as well. And if you talk about US, India and China, well, yesterday they had put out a release saying that the 23rd round of talks or core commander level meetings did take place, and that is in continuation to these confidence building measures that both the countries have been working on when it comes to border management and other trade related issues as well, where there are other mechanisms that followed, which was the special representative talks which were held last year, and before that as well there has been a WMCC mechanism which deals with a host of issues when it comes to India and China. And with the resumption of flights, there is certainly a movement in that direction when it comes to easing of tensions and moving towards a more productive relationship, as both would have wanted it.
Right, Jessica. So fairly packed with a lot of information and updates there. The weekly MEA briefing addressed by Randeep Jaiswal, MEA spokesperson. Thanks for joining us on that subject for the moment.